And we're going live right now. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about, this is YouTube, so I watch movies on YouTube, but, I'm making my own videos now a certain way. So, I was thinking about, my wife of the moon, right? I love, I'm like her real eye, and, you know, I wrote raps for her before, I use it as a tool of expression of the physical reality. And you know, uh, 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 I'm better than the the grand wizard, the grand wizard himself, But I'm just gonna be real. I was thinking about back in the days, like when my wife used to do martial arts. Like she used to, like I made something for her. It was like some gloves. The claws of the gloves were kind of stuck out a little bit, but it went upwards and stuff. And then it had like the palm in her palm, like she was able to grip it, like she would be able to put her fingers within it, and she could still hit and strike you. And then if she got on a combat mode, if she was able just to lash you, slap you, or a certain type of way, because it also had like the gloves also had like a inner grip, like a inner downwards and upwards grip. So either way, you were fucked up and stuff. Especially when it came to, she's the type of person, she just shows up and then she just start putting her hands out in front of you. She'll start stepping towards you like, and then you just it's a rap after that. You know what I'm saying? My other wife, she was just, she was the one hole, is just a one, is a nice good look for you and stuff, a nice little plunge and stuff. You don't mind, you don't mind. She's have gloves that just look like a plunge, like you feel you're a real holy man today. No, no, you're a holy man. You're a real holy man today. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And it's just. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. It's hard to hear that and shit, my wife is funny, man. She just get at you one time and oh shit. Call it the midnight special. Done gone wrong about it. Yo, don't touch my wife and shit because I'm the only one that got sex with them. If they thinking that you could do anything with somebody else, too bad. Don't let them feel like they're about to get raped or something, or they just before anything even happened, they felt like they were already raped. Like, oh, sorry, 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 but you won't be saying nothing about this. Oh shit! Wow, man. My wife, my wife could easily just stuck on stupid if she wanted to. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I don't know, man. We just stuck on stupid. Oh, I had to tell her, man. There's a couple things going on right now, with certain people. I done tried to, one time I was had a dream about my wife, and funny situations because when I dream, I just be wanting to see white anatomy in my dream and Asian people. I don't, or Hispanic people, or Indian people. I never want to see black people in my dream. But for some reason, sometimes I'll be dreaming seeing black people, and I'll be like, she got to do something about that for me, man. I can't be dreaming and seeing black people in my dream. I already been head nodding and stuff. Like I'm the beginning of the physics of their physical reality, even to their physical reality of their human condition, because I'm the one that physically made them. You know. And so it's like me taking a step, they're gonna take a step. If I go forward, they're gonna go forward. If I go sideways, they go sideways. If I go somewhere, they'll probably end up there. And especially if I ever vibrate to bring them somewhere, they're gonna end up there instantly. So it's just like because it is not the natural physics of certain things. Like if my wife was ever looking for me, she just could just be on something. I'm just gonna go hang out. I'm just gonna hang out, or whatever. But she could go her own place and go her own place. But as soon as she's looking for me, she thinks in her conscience she's looking for me. She'll find me. Just don't. I just want my wives to know, like, y'all scumbag niggas and things that y'all been planning since New York and stuff. And it's like y'all don't know how to take no for an answer when it comes to pussy. And it's like, you know, other people continue trying to get, I want my wife to realize, there was individuals that was trying to give me bad vibrations when it came to my consciousness. So I don't want y'all to be affected, and especially if they were doing something to shoot me, and they're like trying to shoot me in my conscience, in my head. Be careful of your physical reality, because another person might have been trying to do it just to make you do something that you're not supposed to do, and don't fall into that situation because that's what's gonna kill you. Because if a person tried to kill me already, they already tried to kill you. So if they try to kill the reason why I love you, and knowing that you're only supposed to be with me, that means that person is just a person that just wants to end the world. It's like a doom, an individual of a doom. Like you're another doom. You're another doomsday dildo. You're a fucking. Yo, man, get the fuck out of here. And then I don't gotta tell you about these stupid chicks. I don't know what they fucking sex. I don't know what the fuck they were eating. I don't know who did the favors for who. They've been trying to frame my wife's love and shit. Live and shit, been trying to jump in. It's like she was the fall. You ever seen the movie with Denzel Washington? You gotta see it. It's called The Fall. She was trying to jump all over the place, trying to get at individuals or get at you. Yo, listen, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then I'm trying to tell her, yo, I think Liv got some type of situation around a certain type of way, man. Like, this nigga done came in and then it's like he done shredded off some fucked up chemistry, and they try to learn, the niggas knew Jewel magic and element magic, and the niggas just started going crazy and shit. So, gotta, my wife, even in the spiritual realm, gotta be very careful of that situation, man. It's like, being tormented, and then this chick already, I was watching something, right? And I was thinking of my wife, but it's like this chick jumped in an ad commercial. It's like this ad commercial jumped on, and she was like, "Oh, we're gonna get there. We got there already." I was like, "Oh." I'm listening to that shit like, yo, wait a minute, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck you mean? It's like, yo, listen, it's like I gotta be Stevie Wonder. I can't even look at where I'm going with certain people because other people already probably trying to get to certain places, wondering about situations, and nervous, hearing things, all type of situations. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is that situation going. Yo, man, oh man. And I don't want to be with them chicks. I'm actually cooking some food. I bought some little, the way I'm cooking the food, bought a little beer to put in the food and stuff. So it gives me a little rest of it. I don't really drink alcohol, but it's like, it has a certain type of chemical in it that when you cook this type of food, it soothes it. It's an arcane thing. It's something that's good for me, though. Usually I buy like some album mist and put it in it, but I just bought this right now, so this will be alright. I can't wait. I gotta get I gotta pay this money to this place so when I come back, and then on top of it, I'm waiting for my money to come so I can pay this money and for this place when I come back, and I can be comfortable, and then on top of it, I gotta literally go and pay to go buy a ticket just to go all the way to New York, just to go take care of these situations about what these people telling me, so I can go to J Street and before because I'm a nigga, and when people hollering at me, it's just like having law office call me and then telling me I gotta come in to come see them. I gotta take care of it. I love my freedom. There's some petty, stupid things. I don't even get misdemeanors for something stupid. No, hell no. And then I have the evidence, like to show that, listen, oh my God. I'll just take care of that shit and just finish, man. I was waiting for this, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I didn't even want to travel to New York. Like, for some reason, I just didn't feel like going to New York and stuff about stuff. But, you know, since I got the call and they told me there's something flooded from my house and all type of stuff, and then I didn't know about it. Lady waited till like after the time it happened to tell me about it. I'm like, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me about it as soon as you got it? I'm like, oh man. So now I gotta run back to all the way to New York. Oh man. It's like, it don't make no sense. I don't like things like that. I would have took care of it, but from what I remember, I didn't have to deal with it no more. But slow, it wasn't on my mind because I was cleansing my mom was having such a peaceful, happy time, not being around any dark matter, any human condition. And then today, I seen something like, what the fuck was that? Like today, I seen something somewhere. I was like, yo, man, no, man. Sorry, I'm sorry to even see me. People looking at me like, man. I didn't even say nothing. I just. Sometimes you never know, man, because, sometimes I don't like when people act weird. Like, if something happens to me, I'm recovering. If I ever seen somebody I ever knew from way back in the days, how am I supposed to remember who the fuck you are if you're, if a person doesn't say nothing? Certain things I can remember because I'm supposed to remember a certain type of because certain things are important to me, especially when it comes to my happiness and my consciousness and my harmony and my love and my heart. But certain things a certain type of way, I'm not gonna remember. Probably because of regardment of myself or something happened at the time, or I just might not. You might have another person might have to, and I'll be able just to look at an individual and know there's something that. Anyway, I'm the type of person. Soon, I guess I have to wait till my money. If my money comes in, like sooner or later. So as soon as I get my money, I just buy my ticket and just leave and stuff. And I gotta buy a ticket just and in the middle of the winter. And not even that. In the middle, it's about to go on winter time, and then I gotta leave. Oh man, I just feel real comfortable and then. And I gotta leave just to come travel all the way back, and then ride again coming back here is like such a long distance. Like man, like as long as nothing happens to me, I'm ready regardless. So as long as nothing happens to me, I'm alright. I don't worry about anything.
You're being asked not to give too.
Well, sports betting is a possibility in North Dakota. What go along with this?
Bismarck Fire and Rural Fire Departments and Mandan Fire Department parked in front of the 26th Street Fire Department in remembrance of their fallen colleagues. It's like a punch in.
Oh, yeah. Out of here that, I've been smelling fires at nighttime. Like sometimes I go out, like if I have to go get something from the store. Wintertime here I don't really go outside too much unless I'm traveling, going somewhere. But I've been traveling, going certain places. But when I come back here, it'd be like, oh, I've been smelling like smoke, like somebody been burning. I don't know, somebody been burning houses or doing certain things. I don't know nothing about that, man. I be telling yo, man, one day, when the world is different and then things are really the way it's supposed to be, I'll probably call one of my astrological empress and wives of this earth just come be happy with her, man, or something. But for now, I can't do that, If I ever, so I'd be skeptical of even hallowing even at the celestial or inner points of enlightenment empresses because of things that be going on with people. I don't, it don't make no sense to come right back in life and then other people are trying to take advantage of you at certain points and stuff. I'm a man. I'm the east. I was already getting shot, like on the east side. So it was like, so it'll be, and then on top of it, the times that it happened and stuff. And then you had other individuals doing funny, funny individuals from like, always from like 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rock. It's 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, going rock, the house, rock. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. Gotta watch out. Man, it's like my shorty and stuff got, if she was ever outside, she would have to wear like some kind of, some type of hood or some type of wig with a metal plate on the side of it that wouldn't fuck her up. Or just walk around with a hood with a helmet, or like a miniaturized protective helmet or something, like your babes. Not only that, you better be wearing a big medallion on that chest, babe. What? You have to have the real what flavor medallion all over that chest. Like what? I wouldn't get one. No, my shot. I tell you, don't even hang out with police. Police got black weapons all day. Rapid fire instantly. It's like coming into. It's like walking inside of it. Yo, here we go. Don't holler at you. It don't make no sense hollering at any niggas. Because it's like through time, all of them was it seemed like everybody was plotting on their dick. Just to do some stupid shit. So it don't make no sense hollering at people. I would just keep to myself. I would have been. If my shorty come through, she just gonna be with me. She ain't never gonna be with me. I don't give a fuck. Don't make no sense. Other people been trying to kill me already ahead of time. So what they gonna make? What they want to do? It's like a nigga. It's like a nigga trying to possess her just to rape her. It's like, oh, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out somehow and get that pussy, bitch. That's what the niggas is thinking also. Then you end up fucked up and shit. Niggas just try to penetrate your energy, your magic, all type of things, and they're trying to find out, operating on you, wondering what. You gotta be careful. I could say some words and just kick them off the fucking planet, but like, it'll just. You ever seen a nigga look like a natural reflex? Just pew! Take off like, what the fuck? What happened? What's going on? I say so. I'm just waiting till individuals violent or just you end up having this. One day you're gonna take I'll wait till a certain time and you just take that night flight. You be somewhere to get pew. What the fuck? I educated my international security ain't going nowhere, but I don't know about these other niggas. My international security is the real international security of this planet. I don't know nothing about other niggas. Funny situations in life, man. Yeah, you ever taste a bit like your beer tastes like I don't drink. I just put it in the food because the seasoning I do is just you don't taste nothing, but I put it in the food and stuff like that. I don't know. That's I don't know. I couldn't drink that. Man. Sometimes they used to be beer. Back in the days, there used to be beers I used to taste good, but now I don't know what happened. Now it's like, nah, can't drink soda too much neither because soda's not good for me and stuff. Well, not too much of it, but I'm gonna take you cursing and stuff. You know, look at this. I got nothing but nothing but water. Oh, look, racks of water. That's all it is to me. Straight racks of water, my nigga. What? All day water, nigga. All day. You know, earlier today, I ordered some food when I got up, but then I had to take this pill just to go to sleep for a second. But it made me drowsy so fast. Like I instantly went back to sleep, woke up like, oh man, oh, I go get the food. Went over there, made me like, oh, you ordered this food. How long ago? I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Just fell asleep. Just trying to get ready for sleep. Oh, sorry, man. I told him something. Ah, yeah. My mind, my mind. You know, I spoke to like people in New York, told them I was on my way back. They're like, oh yeah, I thought you were just gonna come back. What you call for? I was like, no, I'm just like, I'm just coming back. At the time for a little earlier than before. Then after that, I'm gonna go back, come back. But I let them know ahead of time. So I don't know. Some people like scumbags. Some people listening to my YouTube are scared because of things that they probably did already. It doesn't matter to me and stuff because I'm gonna still get what I'm supposed to get. It's just like when you think about stupid people and stuff, like if a person already just I'm the man that made all education and made the point. Educated international security, and then you telling me that you want. It's like I look at certain people like they're stupid in life. Like, what you say? Oh, yeah. It's like telling that, oh, I'm just gonna blow your brains out. Don't worry about. It's like telling, oh, don't worry. I know it's a nigga planet, but act like the nigga's not his planet and stuff. And it's like telling my international security, you're gonna literally blow their brains out at a time. Like, yo, what you just said about international security? It's international security. You just said you gonna go listen to the news. It's like talking stupid to niggas. It's like a person speaking and drunk. It's like they don't know what they're saying and stuff, and just speaking their feelings, and the niggas be looking at them. What the nigga was that? Your homeboy, that was a threat, man. Come here. You know what I'm saying? What? What the fuck you was that? Oh man, I don't want a nigga to be stupid. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. Don't worry about this, and then tell you they swinging some stink ass pussy in front of your face, or some nigga telling you he gonna give you money. And you looking at that nigga like, what the? Like, where the fuck you getting money from? Yo man, yo, take that, yo man, take that shit away. Don't let that shit see me, Ralph. Man, this. Keep that stupid mentality far away from me, please. It's like, oh my god. What? Nigga, I'm the real fucking lie. Nigga, you got real science. You alive and nigga, how are you alive? A nigga asks me how I'm alive. Nigga be like, Ra, how you alive? Ra, how the fuck are you alive in the paradigm, Ra? How the fuck am I alive in the paradigm, nigga? How the fuck are you even breathing to even be speaking to me? Because if I do something, if you're able to say or think that about me, I ain't gonna do nothing to you because I'm wondering how did you even get to me to even think that consciously or say something like that to me. I look around like what? Something happened to my, something happened to something happened to international security. I already don't even watch the news for propaganda so it doesn't go to my conscience so it won't cause no type of reaction in the human condition or the social economics and of the natural habitation. So I don't even get down like that. I just be like, yo, man, I don't even listen to things like that. You have individuals that really be wanting to pump individual consciousness a certain type. I'll be like, type of niggas that crash an element and kill transformers and pre-prime killers, and then all day speak on their cell phone to the system or your system. This that. Can I get that? And then you look at it. Oh man. Oh man. I can't wait till the system builds his own playhouse and shit. Call it Grindhouse. Call it Grindhouse. Oh no, this ain't this. Either this or no, this I don't care. Since I done crashed car all types of they go tell the system. I'm looking at the system like, you see? Look at that. I was driving that night and look what happened. Look at it. They all wanted to be nicer than nice, and they all want. It's like me being Bon James. The real aims and all. I'm Asian. They all wanted to be nicer than nice, and the next thing you know, oh man. Want to be nicer than nice and stuff, right? It's like telling the international security, like, so, yo, listen, I know nice made you. You know Ralph Angel made you, but you don't need that Ralph Angel. Oh, we nicer than Ralph Angel. This even the light knows and looking at it like, oh man, like yo, you trying to kill? You trying to kill the man that made me? Oh man, wow, wow, man, wow, man. Oh man, that just sounds like Oh, you the new friend? You the new friend? You the new friend? Seems like raping the international security light system. It's like calling my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever he goes, he wants me to be on the digital road, my buddy. Nigga, another nigga calling this shit. Yo, my wife, y'all thinking about something with my wife. That is funny. One time, somebody tried to holler at my wife like it was some stalker or something. my wife is funny. She's the type of chick, like, yo, you can tell by hearing her voice how not to mess with a certain type of way at the time. And then on top of it, I don't ever want her getting mad because I don't even want to speak about it. Not I really don't even want to speak about it because that's a person that's very acknowledgeful in life. But I can speak to a certain type of way and feel a certain type of way, but I don't because when I have to really reflect and think about certain things in life, I can't even tell you about it. So it's like if I'm feeling like this, I can imagine how my wife is feeling a certain type of way, or certain of my wife feeling a certain type of way. And then the things that they really want to do for themselves just to be okay in life, It's just, oh man. And then sometimes I wonder how they feel like, yo, imagine, at least they could do certain things a certain type of way. Me, I'm actually really. Oh man, they be looking like, wait a minute, man. It's like, well, I forgot. I told you the story that one time I went somewhere and I literally humbled myself, and they had to come find me for another situation. I never do that again. That was when I was educating the stars and stuff, but now. I don't do things like that. It's like, don't make no sense. It's just like going against international security for what? That's my literal security. It's like if they wanted to see me for any type of situation, I get there instantly. As soon as I can get there, I get there instantly. But it's like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Why am I gonna be running for myself? It doesn't make no sense. I don't run for myself. What the fuck? Yeah, I go right. If I could get there right now, I would have been there right now. Why you gotta wait? Oh man. Another person want to make it seem like stupidity because they want a person to be stupid. Like, yo, listen. purity and purity of all legacies and lineage. That means everything I have is perfect in a way. So if you're trying to make me do something bad, like you trying to make my everything I made perfect go bad, that means something wrong with that person that's already trying to do something to me that's or anything I had that was perfect. Because it's like trying to get rid of the perfection to keep a disease because the you know what I'm saying? It's like science. Like what? Yo, listen, I ain't never heard of a nigga like it's like the nigga called yo law, law. You know, just tell them I don't know what. That's the, oh my lord. So much things in certain ways, man. Oh man, my wife man, and I can't wait to come. She comes soon. But before my wife comes see me, she gotta give me pussy. Like my wife literally brings me pussy. That's what it's like. But she can't even do with me unless I have certain type of way. That's funny, man. Yeah. I gotta literally get some pussy for her to be okay. Unless she, at least she'll be on point when it comes to physical reality. It won't be, you know, certain of my wives, the ways I did certain things, even for like my wives that I have children with, and then I have wives that, that of my regard, and then I have wives that I have children with. And then the ones, even for them, the ones I have children with, I did certain things in certain type of ways. So, because my wife is already on it. And then for them, they're okay because the situation is a form of, is uh uh and then precise and then it's like just in case and then for my wife I have children with, it's how can I say this? It's it's like when the ones I have children because I still gotta have sex with the children also, so it's like another type of thing, so she'll know right before something, she'll be, right, you know what I'm saying? She'll get to it. It's nice because my favorite thing. It's like my wife will bring me something, my wife will know something's going on, and then she still be alright because it's still a part of her situation. Then on top of it, she could be alright naturally for herself, and then in my other wife, the one I have children with, she looks at my wife, my other wife, she she knows she's alright for herself, and then she looks at her daughter. Something's alright for our daughter to a certain way, and then if something happens, she got so many ways to just look. You see? Oh, okay. you know, I see me and my wife's daughter, one day. And she was looking all right. I seen some of them a certain way. I seen other them another type of way. And I'm like, oh man, they were looking okay, But my other, I didn't say anything. I'd be like, yeah, Lord. I hope she listens to if my wife ever gets a chance, even if she's watching over the family, I hope she has she have other ways to listen to my situation without having to intervene in any other situation. But I hope she has family listen to my situation so they can make that decision. doesn't matter because another person can't even say nothing because it's so real about my situation. International security, you gotta automatically view my situation to realize the secrecy of certain things and how real what the things I'm saying is. This is it. You imagine a bunch of people saying they don't want their empress to manifest in the physical realm because they're scared of certain things that might happen. So what are they naturally saying to international security at the time? They already did their humane condition wrong. Don't worry about your atmosphere and the things that will happen in your private life and your habitation. They just want to continue being wrong until they're fully gone. Like they just want to blow their heads off. It's like telling them. It's like a drunk person telling the international security they want to shoot them to murder them and just don't worry about them. What? What did you just? Yo, what? You fucked over your mom and your dad, and then you want to be here and okay, and doesn't matter where you're gonna get money and all types of things. Oh. We're tied up in the Brooklyn basement facing not guilty. That's how I stay filthy, richer than rich. Until your niggas come. Wow! Whoa! What are they telling? Yo, it's like telling international security, yo, I'm just gonna tie y'all up and sooner or later if y'all even look like And I know the children are good like international security, so I'll be wondering, like, what? What did you just say? That it don't matter what planet. What did you just think? What were they thinking? What did they say? Oh my God! Get get it, go get it. I gotta look at the. So you see the, you know what I'm saying? What? Oh man! I already got it for you. You know, there goes the emotions you need to them to feel. What's up? What's up, nigga? What? No. Yeah, get this shit right now. Take this shit. What? Tell him to take that, yo, man. You grab them kids, man. You crying. You don't think the wrong thing, man. My wife looking at this place like, what? Oh, my wife. You can't tell me my wife got hot drugs. Where that? What are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. What you here for? You tell me my wife got hot drugs. What fuck gonna happen to you? Shit, nigga, the reason why you're alive is because she protected us in a certain type of way. Actually, I can't say something about myself because you can't look at me. I say my wife. She see what's going on. You see that? You see? You tell me, you tell me, them the balls lightning got hit your ass. Like, wow, fuck out of here. Away from that nigga. Away from that nigga. What? Oh, shit. Huh? Really thing ever said, nigga. Show me what you want to look at, nigga. Education. Anyway, let me finish. My situation's about it. Let me just finish doing what I'm doing, and I'll just speak about my documentary, The Love One.